Here's Conrad. He's got his bird app out. You do, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
I know.
Coy, did you like the bear? Did you like the bear, sweetheart? Welcome to MargoTV. My name's Jared. We've got Conrad here and hello, our co-pilot Sequoia Dog as well with us. Where are we, Conrad?
We're on the road to Bella Coola in British Columbia.
Yeah, it's central coast of BC. It's a long way from anywhere. It's something like 6 hours from Williams Lake, which for people who know it is a fairly small industry community. Yeah, it's fairly remote. The road that we're going to is technically has the reputation, at least, of Canada's most dangerous road. It's not really like directly threatening. I think it was in the 1950s, 60s. The residents got tired of waiting for the government to build the road, so they just did it themselves.
That's incredible.
Yeah, they just started with 2 bulldozers, one on each side, and met in the middle. And I guess the government just said, well, I guess the job's already done. We'll take it over eventually. It's pretty wild. It's 18% grade for a long time, but the drop-off is pretty spectacular. Bella Coola is a hotspot for wildlife conflict in BC. It's an area that our company's been involved in for a long time. There's been a lot of work through Bella Coola Tourism, some nonprofits and NGOs, as well as scientists, and a private donor as well, to just try and make coexistence with bears as easy as possible.
Oh, cool. I can see like the nostril twitching. That's cool.
These are coastal grizzlies, so there's quite a high concentration of them relative to a small valley, but it's also just a productive ecosystem. There's berries everywhere. There's a lot of small animals. There's all sorts of food. So yeah, it's an interesting place. So our goal here is to support a bit of the ongoing work that both the residents have been doing, NGOs and various groups have been working on for many years in the valley, and we've helped it with a little bit as well. And so we're building a fence for a landowner around his market garden and orchard, try and keep grizzly bears out of the garden, keep them off human food.
One of the things that we'll do when we first arrive is walk around the fence, look for any points of access, just to see if there's any points of interest where they've broken it in the past. Yeah, then we'll address those with some more like special concern at those spots, because typically when a bear accesses the site, they're going to try and use that same location.
Yeah, so you were saying that you got a few bears that have got into this orchard here over the years?
Yep. Once I put the fence up, it's pretty much just been the black bear. It's like the grizzly has more respect for us personally somehow.
Yeah.
Whereas the black bear, he don't care.
What's it like living with bears close to your house? Is it normally something you don't think about a lot? Is it something that you're a little concerned about with kids or pets, or just...
Well, I know they're always around in the background, and so I'm always sort of watching carefully. Yeah, they usually, if they know you're around, they don't come towards you or try to get aggressive or whatever.
The last few years, there's been a big, look at the big boar, black bear, all along the forest edge behind the house.
Sure.
Eating the fresh dandelions.
Yep.
We gave them that name. There's dandelion.
Dandelion? Yeah.
And then before this small grizzly, like probably a 2 or 3 year old, forget how he managed to get in, but cleaning up all the windfall apples.
Sure.
And she was heading out to go get them and to make juice, and they were all gone. So we called that bear Hoover.
Bears can be a little tricky to live with. They're a big, powerful animal. Like, they can damage your property. You work pretty hard to keep a nice place, and they can cause a lot of damage pretty easily.
I still get a laugh at this Looney Tunes Wile E. Coyote bear-shaped hole in the fence, and we're still gonna cover this. You know, we don't want anything really to look different than the rest of the fence. For sure, that's where bears are gonna give you pressure.
Here's another little problem spot.
Yeah. The bear was in the tree while I was wrapping this around it. He obviously had to come down and didn't appear to ever want to go up again.
The last thing you wanted to do is get rid of these trees. They're nice old trees. It probably helps the highway noise too. And we can deal with that. It's about being a little creative, and we'll show you some creative solutions.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's a bear-sized hole for sure. You just broke the boards right off right at the screws.
Oh, and this one.
Trying to show people both in the valley and through this video that a couple more steps, a little bit of experience that we have on the bear specific side, and you can have a garden in bear country. There's nothing saying you can't have a garden in bear country. You can't have an orchard in bear country. It's just trying to make it so it works for everybody.
I need more money and help.
Oh. Well, that's all of you.